Hello besties, welcome to a beautiful brand new day, or really I should say night. It is currently 7:49. I'm just now getting home and it is the Thursday before the Friday where I have to upload this video. Thankfully, I started doing a little bit of editing throughout the week, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed this is not gonna take that long. But I thought, let's just do a little unwind with me after work type of video. And as I'm unwinding, I'll catch you guys up on all things that I did this week. So first, let's go change into something comfy. Well, somehow between then and now, I changed. Let's get you caught up on how my week has been. So we're gonna start with Tuesday because I did not vlog on Monday, but Tuesday I woke up early and I went to a little sunrise yoga. It is currently 5:18. I'm in my car because I'm gonna try to go to sunrise yoga. And the reason why I'm going to sunrise yoga is because, Valentine's Day is coming up. So I wanted to do a couple of little self dates for myself. And my first thing that I've been wanting to do is sunrise yoga. So I'm taking myself to sunrise yoga. Funny enough though, the sun doesn't rise till like 7:30. So I don't know if the sun's actually gonna rise during my sunrise yoga. But it's still gonna be a lot of fun. I gotta go because, like I said, it's 5:18. The sunrise yoga starts at 5:30, so we gotta go. I'll check in with you guys later and I'll let you guys know how that was. Okay, just got out of sunrise yoga and I really enjoyed it. It was very peaceful, very calming. It almost felt like a private practice because there were only two other people besides me. We also used these straps to stretch out our legs, which was really good. That felt so good to stretch out my legs, especially now that I'm trying to do the whole race thing and running, and it was a good stretch. I needed it and I felt so cool in there with my full-on black suit. I felt like I was channeling my inner Totally Spies or even my inner ScarJo. I really liked this instructor. She had a very motherly energy and it just felt very welcoming. So because the practice is so early, I feel like not a lot of people go as often, and so she's able to connect a little bit more with the people that do go to her classes. And you could tell because as she was doing the class, she was acknowledging the other people. She even acknowledged me. She was like, "You're doing so good." And there was this one pose where none of us could find balance. She's like, "Okay, let's all go to the wall and let's hold that." She was very sweet. I enjoyed it. And this time I was met again with the towel, but she did consent. She asked if I wanted the towel this time. I didn't just get the towel dropped on my hand. This time she was like, "Do you want a towel?" And I was like, "Yes, thank you." And this time I knew what it was for, because shout out to you guys. You guys asked your instructors, which I'm very grateful for, because I would not have asked. I would have just kept guessing until eventually I got it. But you guys said that the towel is put on your face, put on your eyes, put on your neck, and it just has a bunch of essential oils and it feels very calming. And I can attest to that. It definitely was very calming, because while I was just laying there in my Shavasana pose, it was very calming. And I liked it and I enjoyed it. And it was very cold too, which was even better. But I'm gonna go ahead, get ready to go to work and take a shower. Great start to the day. We will continue this little self date later. And later that day, I was just kind of craving being out in nature, so I decided to take myself for a little hot girl walk / run date at the park. So let's cut to that. It is much later and I decided to come do a little run at the park because I wanted a little change of atmosphere, and I also just want to be out in nature. I don't know. Do you ever feel called to just be out in nature? I feel like that today, so decided to do myself a solid and I came to the park. Very quick run. It's actually only my second day running because yesterday I wasn't able to go, so we're trying to stay consistent here. Even though sometimes we're thrown for a loop, I'm adjusting my schedule around this new goal that I have for myself. So let's go for a run before the sun starts to set more. Going to start doing a little bit of jogging, but I always like to start with a little fast-paced walk to just get my heart rate up. That's what I'm currently doing, and then I'm going to start doing my regular run. I'm all done with my run. I ended up clocking in 2 miles today in 30 minutes, which is an improvement from Sunday's run where I did 1.8 miles, I believe, in 30 minutes as well. So I'm improving. Although I will say it was a little bit colder today, a little windy, and tell me why it's so hard to breathe. I was struggling. My nose was cold. Yeah, definitely. I can still feel myself stomping. I need to work on that. I need to watch videos. I have not seen videos. I have not had time to like really do my research. Also, shout out to Earthbounder for giving me the recommendation to rest before the run, because knowing me, I would have kept running. I really would have. So now I know to rest. I'm gonna give myself at least like 2 days before the 5K. So yeah, anyways, I'm excited, feeling good, feeling proud of myself. It felt really good to be out here in nature. As I mentioned, I wanted to come out here and it was very rewarding. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna go home now because my mom made dinner and I am hungry. So let's head home. And then by my third run, I actually ended up getting a personal best. I had a little improvement. I look crazy busted right now, but I just did 2 miles in 28 minutes. That means I did each mile in 14 minutes, and I'm so proud of myself because I was more consistent with running. But I also took breaks and I just took my time, and I'm just proud of myself for that little improvement. Awesome. And I was really focusing on working on my breathing, slow pace, not feeling the need to like run super fast, because that's definitely not the point. And it just felt so good. I've got a good sweat going today. And even though it wasn't a huge improvement, I was very proud of myself for just getting that small improvement, because you know what? It's those small improvements that will build and you're gonna get even better. Anyways, we went to Olive Garden today. We have some leftovers, so I'm gonna put these in the fridge to eat for lunch tomorrow. And speaking of lunch tomorrow, today during lunch I came home and I had some delicious food to enjoy with the new season of You. It is You Day. I'm so excited. I came home for lunch. I got myself some caldito with papas and pollo and queso fresco, and I just dropped my spoon in there and I tried to dig it out with my fingers and I burned them. Anyways, I'm so excited because the season 4 of You is out now, so I'm going to watch it while I eat my lunch. And honestly, a little sad because I might have to end it soon before I go back to work, but we're gonna get started on it. All right, and now that we are all caught up, I want to take the time to tidy up my room a little bit. It's really not that messy, to be honest, but there's a couple of things that are out of place and I just want to clean it up, because what makes me happier than a clean room in the morning? Nothing. This is me just, you know, giving myself a little gift to look forward to in the morning, waking up in a clean room, and it just makes me feel so good. Like I just have all of my shoes spread out right there. So I'm gonna like put everything away, and then I want to do a little face mask. So I always keep a little sweater right here next to my chair. That way in the mornings when I wake up, I can grab this and put it on, so I don't have an excuse to not wake up because I'm cold. Because that's one of the reasons why I struggle to wake up, is getting out of my comfy blanket where I'm nice and warm. So I get up and then I put the sweater on, and it helps me transition from a warm bed to just getting my day started. I wanted to take some time to just do a little bit of a mental relaxation, because I spend a lot of time in front of a computer at work, and I'm about to sit down and spend some time in front of the computer to edit this video. So before I do that, I just want to be kind to myself and give myself a little bit of breathing room where I'm not looking at my phone. I'm just sitting in silence, feeling completely at ease, and just calming my mind for for a little bit before I go back to sitting in front of a computer. And I actually did mention this before, but meditating with the face mask on is life-changing. And so as you can see, most of my days are just very chill. Some may say boring, some are fun, some I make the fun. And really, it's the things that I do for myself that keep me going, that make me happy. And it's in the ways that I show up for myself physically, such as doing little challenges for myself, where I challenge myself to go on a 5K. I challenge myself to focus on HIIT training. Showing up for myself emotionally by making time to meditate, by making time to journal, by making time to just check in with myself. Showing up for myself mentally by doing things such as being out in nature, just, going on walks, going on runs, going to the park, doing fun little things, taking time to just slow down, to rest and recover. Again, it's about those little things. Right back to when I was talking about the small improvement with my runs, Most of the times we want to see like quick results, fast improvements, but sometimes the improvements are slow, they're steady. I always preach this on my channel, but it's the little things. Focus on the little things, and those little things, those little changes will change your life for the better. I promise you. And in those little things that I've been doing, I've been creating big changes in my life, and sometimes I don't really notice it from day to day, but when I look back, I definitely notice some major improvements. Okay, so I am about to do a little bit of multitasking. I'm gonna import some footage here. While my footage imports, I'm gonna set a timer for like 10 minutes and just read as much as I can so that I can stay on track of my goal for trying to read a book a month. And I've actually been doing pretty good with this month's read. So for February, I'm reading I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. I've read about 80 pages, I believe. And yep, 87 pages. And so far, I like it. I'm just still in that slow phase of the book. So I have to get past that so I can get to the point where I don't want to put it down. I feel like at the beginning of books, I definitely have to challenge myself to get through that little slow phase. And then I get to the part where I don't want to put it down, and then I don't really have to challenge myself because I just can't put the book down at that point. So currently I'm in that phase. So I'm just, setting little timers for myself and reading as much as I can. I'm not really like focusing on reading a specific amount, but more so just the act of doing it. So that way I'm creating that consistency with it. And then I'm gonna grind away at editing and then try to still go to sleep at a reasonable time. And I feel like I can do it. If I need to, I can continue the editing tomorrow morning. Something I've done is just take away the pressure. I used to be such a huge procrastinator, but now I've been dividing the workload throughout the week, and it makes it so much easier. So I'm not just cramming everything last minute. And while I am gonna have to, grind away right now, I already have some footage edited because the footage that I did have from earlier this week, I already worked on it. I gotta help myself.